Hey, it's Tom
And Mike.
from Take Time to Travel.
Today we're going to take you with us on a street food tour in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, to show you some of the delicious food options that are available. We started in the Centro neighborhood for the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe celebration, where tons of people began lining the streets for the parade and festivities.
Just across the road from this colorful mural, we decided to try our first of many street foods at this stall here, where we saw these appetizing fried tacos that were topped with shredded lettuce or cabbage, we're not sure which it was, followed by some salsa, a healthy portion of cheese, and of course some cream. Then we finished it off with some hot sauce.
So here we got 5 of the fried tacos. There's 2 with cheese, 2 with potatoes, and 1 with beans. And in total, the 5 were 50 pesos. Now you can see on top, there's some shredded lettuce, some cheese, and some sauces like hot sauce. So let's see how they taste. So I tried one each of the bean, the cheese, and the potato fried tacos. They were all quite tasty. They had a nice crispy exterior, and on the inside, I think my favorite flavor would have to be the bean.
Not far from that place, we found these happy ladies who were selling atole de coco, so we decided to get one. And they also offered me a free sample of some kind of sweet treat as well.
So this is the coconut atole. It's kind of like a milk hot chocolate with some coconut flavor in it. We found it last night at the restaurant we went to and it was delicious. So let's see how this one compares. It's very hot, but it's also delicious. I love this stuff.
Mike's right, it was hot, but it tasted great. But let's keep going on our food tour. We're still pretty hungry, and there's so many tasty looking options available. We made our way into Centro's main square, Plaza de Armas, which was filled with different food vendors for the festival. After having a quick look around at some of the stalls and tents, we thought that this busy place here looked like a good one to try. So we grabbed a seat at the little stools at the counter and ordered a variety of tacos and added our choice of toppings. Doesn't that look appetizing?
So we got 3 tacos here, 1 with chicken, 1 with chorizo, and 1 with pork. And then we added a bunch of the toppings. There's like onions, cilantro, fried onions, tomato, and of course we put some hot sauce on there.
Tom's favorite was the chorizo, and mine would have to be the pork taco. Just as we finished our food, the church bells started ringing, and the Christmas lights around the plaza started to come on, making for a festive atmosphere. So we wandered around some more, looking for something else to eat. Over on the far side of Plaza de Armas, we strolled along this line of tents and came across this red one here that had lots of meat cooking up on the grill. So we decided to order one of their tortas that came with meat and beans, as well as some cilantro, some chopped cabbage, and diced onions to complete the sandwich. On the counter, there was lots of sauces to choose from, most of which were hot.
Not hot?
Hot and hot.
Okay.
So we put on 1 not so hot sauce and 2 different hot ones. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks.
This is the asada torta. It was 80 pesos and it is pretty massive. It's way bigger than the one that we got in Mexico City. So let's see how it tastes. It's quite tasty.
We also ordered a drink to go with the torta.
This is a cebada, and it's supposed to be a chocolatey, milky drink, and it would cost 20 pesos, so I'll give it a try. Yeah, it's very good and nice and cold.
After that torta and the cebada, we went to see what else we could find. The sopes looked good, but they seemed to be pretty expensive, so we kept exploring the market some more.
It's a really great atmosphere out here tonight. It's the festival of Our Lady of Guadalupe, and I think it ends tomorrow, so we've had a lot of great food already, and we're wandering around looking for even more.
we actually ended up choosing this place here, right beside the festively decorated gazebo, which seemed to be pretty busy, with people mostly getting these large quesadillas that were served on their own handmade tortillas, which were pressed in this interesting looking contraption. Our chicken quesadilla was topped with lots of onions and cilantro. Then we added a couple of salsas as well.
This is the chicken and cheese quesadilla. It's made on a homemade corn tortilla, which we saw them making right there, which was pretty cool. And it costs 89 pesos. So not cheap, but it looks pretty big. So let's see how it tastes. So the quesadilla is pretty big. It tastes all right. It's not my favorite quesadilla that I've ever had, but overall it's still decent.
We let the quesadilla digest for a little bit before we kept going on our food tour to see what other tasty options were available. Just on the other side of the gazebo, we saw this stall that was selling roasted corn. So we decided to get one and give it a chance, with some freshly squeezed lime juice on top, as well as some ground chili pepper and a little bit of salt.
And I'm gonna give it a try now, and hopefully it doesn't burn my mouth. Okay.
So I also tried the roasted corn. It's a little bit overcooked for my taste. I would not recommend it.
I guess we can't love everything that we try, but there's lots more options to choose from, like this place right here that had lots of appetizing foods on display.
Cream and cilantro.
Chicken with cream and cilantro. And which was this one again? Pork.
Yeah.
And this one is beef. Okay.
With carrot, onion, tomato.
I'll try the chicken and cilantro one.
There was even a pot of tongue or lengua, which was a little bit too adventurous for us. First, she added some bean sauce on top of the masa dough, before spooning on the chicken and cilantro mixture. Then we finished it off with a couple of different salsas. This is the huaraches with chicken and cilantro. It cost 80 pesos. Now I'm sorry, I probably butchered the pronunciation, but I can't wait to give it a try. So this is really tasty. It's got a lot of flavor. It's a little bit spicy from the hot sauce, and I think this is probably my favorite thing we've tried tonight. It will be hard to beat that huarache, but let's give it a try and see what else there is out there.
Just behind Plaza de Armas, there's this vibrant street called Calle Hidalgo that has the impressive Renaissance-style Our Lady of Guadalupe church, as well as colorful banners hanging over the street, and of course, some more street food vendors. So let's check out this stall across from the church with the blue umbrella, which was selling an assortment of different tamales. After we decided on which kind we wanted to eat, Mike paid the friendly lady for our order. Then he drizzled on some hot salsa verde. I think he did a pretty good job, so he got to have the first bite of this traditional Mexican favorite that's made with masa dough.
It's a tamale with chicken inside, and it was 35 pesos. Mike put some of that hot sauce on the top, and my mouth is still on fire.
It wasn't the best tamale we've ever had, but it was still quite good.
Next, we walked to the Malecon, where we saw this row of tents selling even more food, and decided to try this place, which was selling Dory Locos that are made right inside a bag of Doritos and topped with a bunch of different ingredients. These seemed to be very popular, so we couldn't wait to try them.
This is the Dory Locos. We've seen these on the streets everywhere, but we haven't had a chance to try them. So this one cost 80 pesos, and inside we have the Doritos, and they're topped with corn. There's mayonnaise, cream cheese, and some hot sauce in there, and then a little bit of cheese as well. So let's see how it tastes. Very tasty. I can see why they eat these.
We really enjoyed most of the street food we tried in Puerto Vallarta, but we loved the street food in Mexico City even more. Plus, it was a lot cheaper. So make sure to check out our Mexico City street food tour. Please like and subscribe. And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.